लोगों ने ये भी कहा कि भाई गौर करिए कि शाहरुख के घर के बाहर और सलमान के घर के बाहर भीड़ लगती है, आमिर के घर के बाहर भीड़ नहीं लगती है।
एक दफा लगी थी। किरण और मैं किसी और बिल्डिंग में शिफ्ट हो गए थे, तो उस बिल्डिंग में जैकी श्रॉफ भी रहते थे। तो एक दिन मैं लौटा तो मैंने देखा कि काफी भीड़ है गेट के बाहर। तो मैंने कहा यार चलो आखिर भीड़ मेरे लिए आई गई। तो मैं उतरा, बड़ा खुश था, मैं बोला यस यस फोटो। तो उन्होंने कहा पता लगा कि नहीं, वो टाइगर के लिए वेट कर रहे हैं। वो भीड़ मेरे लिए नहीं थी, वो टाइगर श्रॉफ के लिए थी।
Whenever we talk about Bollywood stars, the first name that pop in our heads are the three Khans: Shah Rukh, Salman, and Aamir. But जब बात आती है cult hysteria या sheer public turnout की, we always see SRK and Salman create that madness. Aamir, not so much. तो ऐसा क्यों है? क्या आमिर खान एक स्टार नहीं है, या फिर है but just not at the same level as SRK and Salman? Let's find out together in this video. And hey, if you like what you see, please like, share, comment and subscribe to support my new channel. पहले तो शॉर्ट में ये समझते हैं कि what is a star? A star is something shining in the sky, visible to all, desired by all, but out of reach from common people. और इसीलिए जो स्क्रीन पर चमकते हैं उन्हें भी हम स्टार्स कहते हैं। अब बात सिर्फ एक्टिंग तक नहीं रुकती, उनके हेयर स्टाइल, उनके जैसे कपड़े, उनके जैसे वॉक, ये सारी चीजें लोग कॉपी करने लगते हैं। And that's when they move beyond being just actors. They become a symbol, an influence. और वही influence उन्हें बनाती है एक ब्रांड। और हर ब्रांड का एक USP होता है। जैसे SRK, he's known as the king of romance. His pose is so iconic that all he has to do is spread his arms and millions go crazy. Salman, the ultimate bad boy, with a physique to admire, he plays himself on screen and people love that. They don't care about the story, action, direction. They just want to see भाई being भाई. मतलब प्लॉट गया तीर लेने, भाई का टी-शर्ट उतरना ज्यादा जरूरी है। In brand endorsements too, SRK and Salman fit into a fixed image. But Aamir, we can't say the same thing about him. But what we can say is that he's different. He doesn't tie himself to one brand identity. With him, every film feels like a gamble. Every choice is a surprise where you can't predict his next move. Because in some ways, his brand is his unpredictability. And his unpredictability shows in his films as well. With SRK and Salman, you expect larger than life. सलमान 500 को पीट कर larger than life देखते हैं और SRK अनरियल रोमांस दिखाकर। एक बंदा स्क्रीन पर मर नहीं सकता और दूसरा बंदा ऐसे रोमांस से लड़कियों को स्कैम कर कर हमारे तरह लौंडे मार रहा है। सीरियसली, सिंगल लौंडों का बेड़ा गर्क कर रखा है शाहरुख खान ने।
अबे साले, कभी मेरा माफ करना, गुस्से में इधर उधर निकल जाता हूँ।
Let's get back to the topic. So with SRK and Salman, you expect mass. You expect a larger than life persona. Be it from films or brands, you expect them to be in 90% of the screen time. With Aamir, you can't expect anything except one thing. Honest storytelling. And that need for honest storytelling was never more urgent than in the 1980s. It wasn't the most exciting time for Hindi cinema. Formulaic content और वीडियो पायरेसी ने थिएटर्स का हाल बिगाड़ रखा था। ज्यादातर फिल्में फ्लॉप हो रही थी और जो चलती थी वो थी मल्टी स्टारर एक्शन विद प्रिडिक्टेबल हैप्पी एंडिंग्स। मतलब वही घिसा पिटा, फैमिली दुश्मनी, पहाड़ों से कूदना और पाँव में खड़े हो जाना, 25 गुंडों को थप्पड़ मार मार खत्म कर देना। You could literally guess the climax before interval. But 1988 में ये सब बदलने वाला था। एक न्यू कमर के डेब्यू से सारा इंडस्ट्री का ट्रेजेक्टरी चेंज होने वाला था और वो न्यू कमर थे आमिर खान। और वो फिल्म थी Yes, Qayamat se Qayamat tak, made on a budget of just 80 lakhs and it ends up making 4 crores at the box office, a blockbuster. But more than the numbers, the film did something special. Aamir brought a youthful charm, emotional storytelling, and most importantly, he broke the rule book. No happy ending here. The film's tragic climax was completely against the trend, and yet it pulled families back into theaters. In fact, it became the blueprint for the romantic films of the 90s that would follow. See, we're not going to go film by film into his acting career because you've seen that. The hits, the flops, sab dikh chuka hai. What we're focusing on is how Aamir Khan, the storyteller, time and again changed the norm within the industry, and if Aamir Khan truly deserves to be in the same bracket as SRK and Salman or not.
अच्छा, हमको सिखा रही है। अच्छा।
So after the massive success of Qayamat se Qayamat tak in 1988, Bollywood, just like today, went into a cycle of churning out romantic films and turned it into a trend. जैसे गैंग्स ऑफ वासेपुर के बाद बॉलीवुड में देसी गैंगस्टर स्टोरीज का ट्रेंड आया, जिसको देखो लुंगी पहने हाथ में बंदूक लेकर माँ बहन कर रहा था, उसी तरह 1988 में सारा बॉलीवुड आशिकी कर रहा था. सलमान खान से मैंने प्यार किया, आमिर खान से कयामत से कयामत तक, and Dil, all massive hits. But at the end of the day, they were all love stories following a certain formula. But 4 years later, came a film that would redefine Amir Khan's career and show Bollywood how to break trends. Also remember, Amir Khan आगे जाके ऐसी trend breaking सिनेमा बार-बार बनाएंगे. Yes, जो जीता वही सिकंदर. Imagine करें एक 27 साल का यंग एक्टर एक स्पोर्ट्स फिल्म बनाता है इंडिया में, वो भी 1992 में, और वो स्पोर्ट है साइकिलिंग. Making a sports film about cycling, even in today's time, sounds like a joke. But Amit didn't just imagine it, he made it real. And in doing so, he proved that he wasn't just a hit machine, but a visionary storyteller whose creative instincts demanded respect. Now remember, we're not here to dissect his entire filmography, we're just here to track the moments where Amir Khan the storyteller changed Bollywood's DNA.
अब मालूम है तेरे बाप को मत सिखा चल.
Now we'll jump to 1988, 4 years after the cultural and box office high of Jo Jeeta Wahi Sikandar, plus 5 other successful films in between. Amir comes back with something completely different to his chocolate boy image. This time, Sarfarosh.
गुलफाम हसन, इस मुल्क ने तुम्हें प्यार और इज्जत दी, रुतबा दिया, और बदले में तुमने क्या दिया? हैवानियत का माहौल?
Today, it might look like a standard patriotic film, but back in the day, this was a bold, one-of-a-kind project. फिर चाहे वो एक realistic patriotism हो, without the jingoistic patriotism we see today, or if it was a nuanced antagonist in Gulfam, instead a stereotypical Bollywood villain, authentic settings थी, everyday costumes थी, understated performances थे, and yes, the first mainstream film to openly name Pakistan's ISI as India's enemy. आज के दिन ये काफी आम बात है, मगर उस वक्त nobody had the guts until Amir did it. He once again delivered a box office hit as well, a film to view for a lifetime. But this was only the beginning of Amir's cinematic madness. Who knew that just 2 years later, he would give India a film that would be spoken about for centuries? Lagan. Words fall short for what this film achieved. It wasn't just a movie, it was an epic, man. A daring period drama in a cricket-mad country that turned Indian theatres into stadiums. We had never seen a sports film on this scale. Nominated for an Academy Award, Lagan didn't just put Amir Khan on the world map, it proved that Indian stories rooted in our soil could stand tall in the global stage.
भरोसा है मुझे तुझ पे, तेरी हिम्मत पे.
So if you've seen Lagan, you know it, and if you haven't, well, before you watch anything else from Bollywood, start here. Like, share, subscribe. Romance, sports, action. Amir had done it all. By now, he didn't need to prove anything. At this point, he was a massive star. He could have played it safe with a massy film. But इतने देर में आपको पता लग ही गया होगा कि आमिर खान उसका ठीक उल्टा करेंगे. And you're right. His next film was exactly the opposite. Another trendsetter, another cultural reset. This film alone did more for Goa tourism than any ad campaign ever could. Whether you were in school, college or stuck in a 9 to 5, हम सब ने एक कन्वर्टेबल में दोस्तों के साथ रोड ट्रिप का सपना जरूर देखा होगा. But beyond the vibe, Dil Chahta Hai wasn't just a film, it was a cultural earthquake. See, you gotta know, in 2001, Bollywood was still stuck in Laila Majnu stories. Family drama, betrayal, revenge, blah blah. And then comes this. A modern urban story with youthful aesthetics. No villains, no melodramatic tragedy, just 3 young friends figuring out life. I know the main credit goes to Farhan Akhtar for such a fresh story, but let's not forget Amir's role. After Lagan, he could have played safe, typical Bollywood films करते उस दौर की और अपने stardom को next level ले जाते. Instead, he bet on a first-time writer-director because the storyteller in him saw magic in the script. After Dil Chahta Hai's success, Amir vanished for a bit. 4 years later, he came back swinging with a film that required balls of steel. And honestly, who could have that but Amir? वो फिल्म 20 साल पहले relevant थी, आज भी relevant है, और जिस तरह हमारा देश आगे बढ़ रहा है, वो फिल्म 50 साल बाद भी relevant रहेगी. और वो फिल्म है I know most of us have seen this masterpiece, but for those who haven't, I won't give any spoilers, hence I'll keep it very brief for this one. So Rang De Basanti was bold, risky, but insanely entertaining. Of course, Rakesh Om Prakash Mehra deserves major credit for writing such a ballsy film, but only a secure, intelligent, and ballsy actor would take it on. From script to screen, it balanced message with mass appeal. But Aamir Khan की असली brilliance film के climax में आती है. The original ending was supposed to be different, but Aamir replaced it with a story he had written years earlier. That one change didn't just elevate the film, it made it unforgettable. And what's even crazier is the fact that Aamir stepped aside, allowing Siddharth to deliver the film's final words. Any actor in his position would naturally take the limelight. It's like the film's peak moment after all. And nobody would have questioned it either. But Aamir didn't. He trusted the story, trusted Siddharth, and put the film above his ego. That's the kind of collaborator he is. Collaborator से याद आया, आमिर खान ने एक फिल्म डायरेक्ट की है और उसमें एक्ट भी, और ये फिल्म भी ठीक उन्हीं ग्राउंड ब्रेकिंग फिल्मों की तरह है जो टाइम एंड अगेन आमिर खान करते आए हैं. मगर इस दफा ये फिल्म कम और एक सोशल मैसेज ज्यादा थी. मगर वो सोशल मैसेज भी हमें ना ही सिर्फ एंटरटेन किया मगर एजुकेट भी.
कभी बातें जैसे दादी नानी, कभी चलके जैसे मम्मम पानी, कभी बन जाए बोले सवालों की झड़ी.
Now tell me, before Tare Zameen Par, how many of us even knew what dyslexia was? Sure, after the film, a few kids may have used it as an excuse to avoid homework, like me. मगर उन हजारों बच्चों के लिए जो डिसलेक्सिया से जूझ रहे थे, ये फिल्म लाइफ चेंजिंग थी. उनके पेरेंट्स फाइनली समझने लगे कि उनके बच्चे बदमाशी नहीं कर रहे, उन्हें बस हेल्प की जरूरत है. आमिर खान ने टाइम एंड अगेन ऐसी फिल्में बनाई हैं जो सिर्फ एंटरटेन नहीं करती, वो जिंदगी बदल देती हैं, और ये काम उन्होंने फिल्म आफ्टर फिल्म किया है. Sure, he's had his pure commercial outings too, मगर उनमें भी story was always the hero. Khajani, for example, not groundbreaking, but at a time when hardcore action was dead, he bulked up, transformed himself, and delivered a film that broke every record and made Aamir Khan the first actor to enter the 100 crore club. Then came Three Idiots and PK, where Aamir took a leap, playing a 22-year-old at the age of 44 in Three Idiots, or tackling blind superstitions on religion with PK. These are risks most stars wouldn't take. And recently Sitare Zameen Par. At a time when action and hyper-nationalistic dramas dominated the market, Aamir again swam against the tide, giving us a cute, heartfelt comedy about kids with learning differences. A film that made people laugh, cry, and reflect all at once. And that's Aamir Khan in a nutshell. He doesn't even take himself too seriously as a man and as an actor. But when it comes to stories, there's no one more serious. Where SRK and Salman fiercely guard their image, Aamir is busy dismantling his own. Because while his brand might be light-hearted, his films never are. Whether he's acting or producing, as an audience you know you're about to witness something different. That's the Aamir Khan way. अब यहाँ एक और टॉपिक खुल जाता है, his production house. बट अगर उसमें घुस गए तो ये वीडियो खत्म ही नहीं होगा. So for now, let's stick to his acting. We've now come to the last part of discussing Aamir Khan's greatness. And how can we not talk about the one thing that truly sets him apart? The fact that he does so few films. There's a famous story. Johnny Depp once had a conversation with Marlon Brando. Brando asked him,
he said, how many films do you average per year that you do? And I said, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3. He said, no, that's too much. So I said, well, why is that too much? And he said, because we only have so many faces in our pockets. He said, how many?
As we just heard, we have so many faces in our pockets. और ये बात बिल्कुल सही बैठती है हर उन स्टार्स पे जो हर साल 2-3 या उससे ज्यादा फिल्में करते हैं. स्क्रीन पर फिर उनका काम नहीं, सिर्फ उनका नाम दिखता है. डायलॉग डिलीवरी, एक्सप्रेशंस, बॉडी लैंग्वेज सब एक जैसा. इस भीड़ और दौड़ वाली इंडस्ट्री में Aamir Khan, not just among the 3 Khans, but in the entire film industry, is the only star जो अपने रोल को फुलफिल करने के लिए वो अपने आप को पूरी तरह से तोड़ देते हैं ताकि स्क्रीन पर सिर्फ कैरेक्टर दिखे, स्टार नहीं. And that's exactly why I feel Aamir Khan doesn't just deserve to stand beside Salman and Shah Rukh, he deserves to lead them. From a storyteller's point of view, he is way ahead. And honestly, the reason to make this video wasn't to fight about who's the biggest star. Of course, Shah Rukh and Salman are the most followed. Aamir will always come third in that race. But that was never the point. The point was to appreciate the genius of Aamir Khan. और शायद इसलिए भी कि हम अपने आप को फैंस के तौर पर एक आईना दिखा सकें कि हम स्टार्स को उनके काम से ज्यादा उनके नाम और तामझाम से बनाते हैं. It's kind of sad, but it's our reality. Because if actors like Amir Khan were in Hollywood, then I'm sure he'd be the most celebrated star over there. Whew. That's it then. My first ever video on Amir Khan. अगर आप सब अभी तक यहीं हो, then thank you for watching. I hope आप सभी को पसंद आया होगा, और अगर हाँ तो लाइक, शेयर, कमेंट और सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें ताकि ये चैनल और सिनेमा लवर्स तक पहुंचे. और कमेंट्स में ये भी बताएं कि व्हाट डिड यू लाइक अबाउट दिस वीडियो, क्या इंप्रूव कर सकता हूं मैं, और फ्यूचर में आप क्या देखना चाहते हैं. और अगर अच्छा नहीं लगा तो डिसलाइक करें, लेकिन कमेंट और सब्सक्राइब फिर भी करना, वरना आमिर खान की तरह मैं भी हर साल एक ही वीडियो लाऊंगा. Until then, I'll see you off with a thought.
जो चौका उड़ते हुए जाए उसे छक्का कहते हैं.